in the process of putting my front end back together on my Ranger before the thunderstorms hit, and I just thought I would do a quick little live here so you guys could see what's going on and judge it for yourself. Give me a second here, and I'll get the tablet locked onto the tripod, and then I'll put her back together. I'll stay live as long as I can, folks, and I'll try to read the comments, but I'm not saying I won't, but it's going to be a little harder with me doing what I'm doing here, so please bear with me. I appreciate everyone. Hopefully everyone can see what I'm doing down here. I'm going to try to get you all done up just right. Hopefully everyone can hear me. Who we got in there? Hey, what's Pops doing? How's he doing? I am putting my front end back together on my Ranger. I appreciate you stopping in. I'm going to be putting the axle shaft back in there, and I got the new upper and lower ball joints and the tie rod and all that on the other side. I just wanted to do a follow-up and a little live here. How's the weather out your way, Pops? Can you hear me? Oh, can I get an audio check? I appreciate everyone. It's beautiful here. It's like 66 degrees. Thank you. Appreciate it. No, I'm decided to, might as well go live, put this back together, and maybe someone can learn something. It hasn't been an easy task, but I've done this before. Old school here, the knuckles. I had to replace those. Oh, okay. Well, you can keep all that fog, because we had a lot of fog here. I got another video, little short video coming out where I drove down into Ohio about 80 miles from here, and it was terrible with the fog. And a lot of that part's where I was at. There's a lot of Amish there, so you got to be really cautious and you know how fast you drive, because there's a lot of buggies in that area, and I didn't want to hit into one by no means. Sometimes these can be a pain in the butt to get back in here. Hopefully this one will go in kind of easy for me. Nothing ever goes easy for cat virus, but that's okay though. This is not a how-to video. This is how I'm doing it. Everybody else has their own separate ways of doing things. And I appreciate everyone stopping in and saying hello and giving me a thumbs up. I might have to climb underneath there and get her lined up with that one, the other part of the axle shaft. So bear with me for a few minutes. AKA Jimmy boy, how's it going? So obviously you guys are getting the notification. I'm just doing a little live here, putting everything back together. Hopefully you just get some content for somebody else to learn what I've learned over the years of repairing things. Like I said, this is not a how-to video. This is how I do it, so please don't reenact what I do. There might be a better way of doing this, and I'm all ears if somebody does got a better way. This is the way I was taught how to do things. I'm not saying this is the wrong way or the right way, but this is the way I do it. Yeah, it sounds like it's going to start before too long, and I hope not, because I ain't got a lot of time. This won't take that extremely long to put this back together. I got to lay down here for a minute off of camera. You guys won't be able to see me very well, but I got to get that axle shaft in there, up in there. Please bear with me. Share this out to your favorite place to share it to. Please hit that thumbs up. Cat buyers are trying to get to 1,000. I got 775, I believe. I'm going to keep pushing these videos out as much as I can. I'm going to try my hardest to get up on that 1,000 mark for subscribers, so I can start getting some other things going on here. I appreciate everyone stopping in and saying hello and what I'm doing, and maybe learn something or two. Like I said, I'm not doing this to show people. They got so many different ways of doing this. But this is how I do it, and it's a little bit of a pain in the ass, folks. Get this axle just right. Almost like a two-person job, but it's just me, so I gotta do what I gotta do. It's easier if I had had my garage available, but I don't, because I could have got it up in the air more, but you know how that goes. I'm still young enough where I don't mind it. Pain in the ass, people. Get this shit done. So how's everyone doing today? Hopefully everyone's doing okay. Why in the Sam Hill ain't you going back in here? You got to get this just right in order for this axle to slide in this properly. I might have to go get my boy to come out here and slide that in while I turn this around a little bit for him. Unless I can reach it. Shit! This is where you definitely need a helping hand, folks. I'm not as young as I used to be. So, bear with me for a minute. I'm going to go get my boy to come out here and push on that while I spin that around so that can line up. So, give me a minute or two and I'll be right with you. I want to be able to get that in so I can get the rest of it put back together. I'm sorry I haven't been reading the comments. What do we got going on here? Hello everyone, what's up? Putting my front end back together on my Ford Ranger because I replaced these knuckles, greased everything, put new ball joints, upper and lower ball joints in here, getting it ready for the camping season and the fishing season coming up. I kind of want four-wheel drive. Don't get me wrong, I put my Blue Lagoon in places that should have never been in, but I'm not saying four-wheel drive is everything, folks, but it is to me in certain situations. Maybe be putting on the winch on the front in the debate. What's up? Yeah, I'm just putting my front end back together. If you're coming in, hit that thumbs up, please, people. I appreciate it. Putting this all back together. I figured I might as well do a live out of it. I'm not trying to teach anybody how to do it. This is how I do it, though. Bear with me for a minute. Appreciate everyone stopping in. I'm back. I got my boy out here to give me a hand. I'm going to have him push in while I line that axle up. So bear with me. He's getting ready to come out here. I appreciate everyone staying in. Hey, Campfire. Hey, California. Dreamin'. How you doing? I appreciate everyone stopping in and saying hello. I'm just putting my front end back together, my little Roach Ranger, because I repaired the other side. I should have done a live on that one, but I just did a little short. I did another short on tearing this, you know, before and after. I picked this up last year from an old guy I got my camper from, my little tiny camper from. It's got very low mileage on it, but it's set a lot of its life, so it had a bad lower ball joint, so I replaced both of them because you got to take it out, you know, to get to it. And I figured I might as well replace these universal joints right here on this axle. I'm just waiting for my son to come outside so I can get this put in and get the rest of it put back together. Yeah, It's dirty. I've sprayed. It looks really oily in here, but it's not because I've sprayed the handy dandy rust. The best thing you can buy to get rid of rust is Core Oil. They didn't send this to me. I buy this. I've been buying this for years. Make sure you use this in a well-ventilated area because this will knock PB Blaster's ass in the dirt. Nothing against PB Blaster. I've used it a lot, but this right here is the best penetrating oil I've ever found in my life. It's expensive, but it works. Trust me. But that's not what this video is about. It's just something I try. Come over here and sit. My son's going to step in. You sit where I'm at. Here's what I'm going to show you. Grab a pair of gloves without knocking my camera down. Put your gloves on because it's going to get greasy. Now watch what I'm doing here too. All you're basically going to be doing is picking this up and kind of shoving it in a little bit when I tell you to, okay? Because I got to line it up down there and I can't do it this and that. So you see how I had that, right? Mm-hmm. Teaching my son how to do something. Yeah, I try to work all the time. Glenn Campbell, I appreciate you stopping in. Hit that thumbs up. I appreciate that. I'm always trying to keep busy because I'm retired and I'm not going to just lay around and do nothing. When I tell you to, go ahead and pick it up. Okay, then you start spinning this around so you can get it. You got to push in while you try to push in as hard as you can. So it's got to line up, push. It's a pain to keep pushing in. You can. You might have to spin it around a little bit to just really slowly spin it to get it in. Push it while you're spinning because it's got to line up with the teeth in there. Is it going in? Push it in. There you go, see? I knew you could do it. That's as far as it goes in, Denny. Okay. Appreciate it. You can take the gloves off and throw them in the trash. You want to say hi to you too? Hello. It's my son, Denny. I appreciate your help. See, you know, kids are better than a lot of things, dude. And plus, this teaches him how to do it, folks. Thank you, Denny. Yeah, no problem. Take these and throw these away too. Thanks a lot, kiddo. See, back in the day, when I was younger, I could do that. Yep. He helped me put that axle in. Now it'll go back together pretty, hopefully fairly easy, I should say. How's everyone doing today on this glorious, beautiful day? I know it's in the high 60s here, right now where I'm at in Michigan. We had a lot of fog this morning. The 50-mile drive usually only takes me about an hour to get there. Yeah, well, it took 2 hours due to the fog. Tornado? No. Heck no. Yeah, I've been watching the sky. I appreciate that, Lawrence. Yeah, I know. I noticed the weather doesn't look the prettiest right now. You're a mechanic. Am I doing anything wrong? I replaced this CV axle, or you know, the U-joint, I call it knuckles. I replaced the upper and lower ball joint, brake pads. I did all that on the other side with a ball joint and a tie rod in and all that, the same thing. This makes life easier. Nice impact, makes life easier. Yeah, this is not a how-to video, folks. This is how I'm putting everything back together. There might be a better way. I'm not for sure. I'm not 100% for sure on that, but this is the way I've always done them. I'm not saying that your way's the wrong way. I'm not saying my way's the right way, but this is the way I've always done it. There might be a better way, and I'm willing to learn that. Getting these damn ball joints to line up to go in the bottom's a pain in the ass sometimes. At least for me, because I'm getting older and it's harder for me to bend over as much. That's why I gotta sit down. it's much easier when you're younger to do this crap. But I like learning. I just like tinkering with shit. I'm no mechanic by no means, guys. By no means am I any type of mechanic. I just like to do this for fun. Besides, that's a lot of learning you guys can do if you're able and healthy enough to do it, then do it. If not, then pay somebody. There's certain things I won't do. You know, I'm not going to rebuild no transmission. I know how to. You know, I know how to work on motors, engines, diesels. I'm getting older, and there's certain things that I'm not going to do in my life, folks. Come on, girl, get in there. There we go. Just a little bit more. I'm trying to do everything like when I was younger, and it's not working out the best. I know a jack underneath here would help me a little bit better, but it is what it is. Like I said, this is not a how-to video, so don't go home and try to reenact what I'm doing, folks. This is just something I'm doing to help the old Roach Ranger out. And now it's not going to go back the easy way, because the other side worked out fine for me. Now this side is going to be a pain in the ass, which I expected it. Because I'm trying to do a live and show everybody I know what I'm doing, and now it's going to make a liar out of me, and I hate that. I might have to pull that axle back out, but the last one went in when I had the axle in it. Trying to do 75 things at once and it is not working. Well, I appreciate that. You just want to point fingers, huh? I don't blame you. Well, I appreciate that. Went and got me a haircut and a shave. Jimmy boy, what are you doing, Jimmy boy? You ready to go camping, Jimmy boy? You ready to go have some fun? Go out and have a nice little cookout, do something, maybe possibly get some fishing in, maybe, I don't know. I can't tell you. Why am I having such a hell of a time putting your ass back in there? I never had this trouble before. Just being a pain in the ass, folks. I get the bottom to go in just right, and then the top wants to mess with me. Like I said, there's better ways of doing this than what I'm doing. I'm pretty sure of it by 100%, because I don't know everything. By no means have I ever claimed that I know everything. This is just the way I've done it over years and years and years of work. It's almost lined up to go in the top there. Jimmy, boy, you know that storm's coming? What kind of storm do we got coming? Pretty bad one? I hope not. I just want to try to get this back together before it storms too bad on me. It started to spit rain about an hour ago, but it stopped and I was happy. There we go. I think I got her that time. The axle's in. Come on, baby, get up in there. You're almost in there. She's being a pain in the wazzy Tuesday. There we go. Are you playing games with me? There we go. She's starting to go in like she's supposed to. Still got a little ways to go before she's all the way in. So what I'm going to try to do, I see her, she needs to go up some more in the bottom. There we go. She's starting to line up a lot better, folks. It'd help if I paid attention to what I was doing. Almost ready to start threading that on and tighten her right up. There we go. There we go. Is there enough room to get that clip over there? Not yet, folks. But I am going to put that nut on the back side of this so it'll draw it up. Like I said, this is not a how-to video. No, I don't have to pinch bolts. Yeah. She'll come right on now, especially when I get this castle nut on this lower ball. It'll draw it right up. A lot of times I put the axle in afterwards, but I had a little bit of help, so I might as well take advantage of it, folks. Whew. Like I said, this is not a how-to video by no means. See, and I just dropped it by accident. I wasn't paying attention. Oh, I can hear it. I can hear it in the background. I can hear the thunder. There you go, girl. Thank you for sliding in where you're supposed to be. I appreciate it. Woo! She's being a pain in the ass, folks. She does not want me to work on her today. For some reason, the old roach ranger says, screw you. You're not fixing me today. But you need like 7 hands. I don't know what's going on with my tablet, but something's, I don't know if we still got video going or what. Trying to get this, where the hell did my nut go now, damn it? Well, that's not good. What's going on with my live here, folks? There we go. Yeah, I'm sure a lot of people have been. I just love this little truck because it hardly got any miles on it. It's just barely over 100,000 miles, folks. So, yeah, I'm trying to beat the rain. My castle nut dropped back in here on me, pissing me off a little bit. Where'd you go, castle nut? Or whatever the hell you want to call it, locking crown nut or whatever the hell. I'm so embarrassed because this is making me look like I don't know what I'm doing. Where the hell? There we go. Yeah, I really hope the rain does hold out for me for at least another 20 to 30 minutes and I should have this back together. But I can hear it thundering in the distance. As they would say, the thunder rolls. My fingers are all screwed up where it's so hard to judge everything anymore. Yeah, I almost got her. I know you guys really can't see everything on camera up in here close. Plus I changed the oil in it. Gets tiring doing this by myself, but I'm stubborn ass. Come on, you son of a bitch. Get on there. I can't work with gloves on sometimes. Sometimes I can work with gloves on, sometimes I can't because I can't feel everything. My fingers are all messed up from working all these years. All right. I'm going to have a little persuasion bar going on here. I hope not. Neither do I, because I will have to run and put stuff away if it starts to downpour on me. See, there it goes. It's on there now. Now it's just a matter of me getting something in there to tighten her down so I can get that clip on there and then tighten the nut down in here. The castle nut, or crown nut, whatever you want to call it, on the lower ball joint, so we can draw it up nice and snug, and then I can put that clip up there. Then I got to put that snap ring on the bottom once I draw it up so far, because there's a snap ring on the top here that goes on top too. If you guys have never done these, I hope not, Lawrence. It does look like it's trying to spit rain right now, so I'm gonna probably end up killing this live before too long because I don't want to start downpouring on me. I was hoping to have all this done, but I had to stop for lunch and give myself some lunch. But, you know how that goes, left, right, forward, backwards. Alright, let's see about getting some tools, tighten this down, and getting her all put that together for you folks. Before the big time rain comes around. Alright. I don't remember. Was that what that was? Was it 24? I'm getting old. I can't remember a lot of stuff. Well, I hope not, Lawrence. Hopefully it passes us, to be honest with you. Because I really don't want no rain right now. But if it rains, it rains. I'll stop what I'm doing and pick stuff up and then go to work a little bit later. I got to quit being so lazy and clean out my garage so I can work in my garage, but another time for that. Like I said, if you're just now coming in, this is not a how-to video, this is how I'm doing it. Sometimes I hate these damn locking things on here. I usually don't put them back on there. I usually just throw them in a bag and call it good, or put them in my toolbox. My hands are not so strong anymore where I can't pinch anything anymore, and it stinks. There we go. Well, the rain's coming down, and I appreciate everyone, and I don't want to get the tablet wet, so I'm going to go ahead and kill this live. This is Campfires and Dirty Tires saying keep that campfire lit. Thanks, guys, for stopping in. See you later.